Celebrating Super Bowl 52, coming to the Twin Cities. 1500 ESPN, in partnership with the Minnesota Super Bowl Host Committee, present 52 super stories leading up to the big game from our own Patrick Royce.
Perhaps my favorite ever Super Bowl story does not involve the actual Super Bowl game, but my crazy father, Richard Royce, who came from Fulda, Minnesota, was an undertaker down there and a great agitator. And we were living up in the Twin Cities then when the Vikings were going to go to their first Super Bowl in 1969. But even before that, it became obvious for several weeks late in that season that the Vikings would be playing the Los Angeles Rams in the first ever playoff game at Met Stadium. And my father had kept all these winterscape photos and headlines from the Armistice blizzard and everything else. And he started stuffing these envelopes with pictures of the horrendous storms and the big piles of snow in Minnesota and mailing them off to Roman Gabriel, Los Angeles Rams, Los Angeles, California. Roman was the quarterback. And basically with a little note, this is what it's going to be like, Roman. My brother and I kept telling him, they're not going to deliver a letter that just says Roman Gabriel. And the Rams do come here, and the Vikings manage to beat them on a cold day.
Osborne. Touchdown.
Don't think anything of the messages that he sent to Roman Gabriel. Of course, the Vikings, as heavy favorites, go down to the Super Bowl in New Orleans to play Kansas City, get beat by the Chiefs, and there's a famous photo of Joe Kapp walking off the field with his right shoulder basically hanging down from an injury that he has suffered during that game. Oh, I would say 5 or 6 days later, my father gets a letter from Roman Gabriel's wife in Los Angeles. Was, Dick, what happened to your great Vikings in this Super Bowl game? I would say that was the highlight of my father's career of pranks, that he actually got a return message from Mrs. Roman Gabriel.
52 Super Stories continues next week with another great yarn from Patrick Royce. And for more details on Super Bowl 52 coming to the Twin Cities in 2018, sign up for the Host Committee email at mnsuperbowl.com.